Happy Mother's Day. Someday, when I'm awfully low, when the world is cold, I will feel a glow just thinking of you and the way you look tonight. Oh, but you're lovely with your smile so warm and your cheeks so soft. There's nothing for me but to love you just the way you look tonight. With each word, your tenderness grows, tearing my fear apart. And that laugh that wrinkles your nose touches my foolish heart. Lovely, never, 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 never change. Keep that breathless charm, 'cause I love you just the way you look tonight. Just the way you look tonight.
You know, I can't sing, I can't play, so I'll never do. Talking to you, babe.
It's getting hot up in here.
Some 46 years ago, we started dating. Well, we were good friends today. After about a year and a half, she asked me to marry her. So I said, I will. And about 6 months later, we both said, I do. But one thing, I got my draft notice about 10 days before we're supposed to get married. So 10 days later, I had to leave, so I was gone for 6 months. And so the first 6 months of our marriage, we got along great. After 6 months, she came to live with me in North Carolina. I took her away from her mama, her hometown, but she did real good. She was a great wife. She's been really great all these years. We've had a lot of good times. Until about a year ago, there's another woman came into our life, Miss Gracie. So Miss Gracie decided she needs to sleep in the bed right between us. So instead of my half the bed, I get about a fourth. Miss Gracie and Jacqueline together. And for 25 years, I worked shift work. And I appreciate her putting up with that. She had to do a lot of things by herself while I was working. But since Gracie come along, well, when I would come in from work early in the morning, well, Miss Gracie, she'd hop off the bed and meet me at the door, wagging and greeting. Miss Jackie would hardly even know I come in. But we've had a lot of good times through the years, and I appreciate everything. She's been a great wife. And I guess being the redneck I am, if I were going to describe you, I would say probably just like a good steak, hot and rare.
King Father George Creek. But Mom, I just want to tell you I love you, and thank you for all the years of raising me the right way. And I always looked up to you, church, and being holy. And my wife, same thing. I love you. Thank you for being holy and godly woman. We live in a world where Hollywood crayons, a woman has to look a certain way, look like a superhero, like Wonder Woman. And I'm thankful not only for wife and Mom, but for each and every one of y'all being holy, godly. Don't have to conform to that. I love y'all. Hope you have a good night.
In my life, I'm thankful for my daughter. I am so thankful for her. She stood with me through some ordeals over the years, and I am so grateful for my in-laws that I got. You don't have to worry, I'm not going to sing you make my speakers go boom boom. But I did find a poem I wanted to read. I thought it was appropriate for you. It says, I see it in your eyes, I see it in your face. I ask myself, is it really there? I ask you and you say nothing at all. I wonder, have you ever felt this way before? I hear your heart beat and you say nothing at all. I see a twinkle in your eyes. I guess you feel it too, don't you? I feel your hand in mine. I see Cupid's arrows of love just hit you. I ask you, can you feel it? I hear those words, I love you.
The theme so far has been once we do our little piece, we give a rose to the lady in our life. And we as a group, we wanted to do something special for a special lady in our life. Rhonda, we love you because you care. Rhonda, we love you. We love you.
Granddaughter, and the life that they've lived, and I appreciate everything that they've done, and I appreciate my wife we've had several good years together, plan on having several more, and so I love them, appreciate them, and I want them to know it. Happy Mother's Day.
Okay. I'm not going to sing.
This is going to be special, y'all.
But I do want to recognize what a wonderful mother that my daughter has. And what a wonderful child that she is. And I hope she grows up to be just as good a mother if I ever do let her get married. We'll think about it. And I would also like to express my love for my wife, but I really can't, because she told me this afternoon when I was running late from work that if I wanted to not be in an argument, I should keep my mouth shut. On that note, I'm requesting that Brother Martin could take her maybe a flower and let her know that I really do love her.
I'm so in love with you. Whatever you want to do is alright with me. 'Cause you make me feel so brand new. And I want to spend my life with you. Baby, since we've been together, loving you forever, ever is what I need. Let me be the one you come running to, and I'll never be untrue. Darling, baby, let's stay together, loving you whether times are good or bad, and happy or sad. Why people break up, they turn around and make up. Baby, I just can't see. You'll never do that to me, would you, baby? 'Cause I really being around you is all that I see. Baby, let's stay together, loving you whether times are good or bad, happy or sad. Say let's stay together. 13 years she's put up with me.
My role in the choir is to make Blake look pretty. And he admits to that. Okay? And if you stand up there around me, you know that all that's going to happen is you're going to get shook. And if you're on my right side where Sister Jacqueline stands, you're going to get elbowed in the ear. But I cannot sing, and you will know that. That's very evident if you're standing next to me in the choir. But my wife tells me I can sing. She loves me enough to lie to me regularly. And there's a song that I sing to her every now and then. And the rest of y'all just pretend you're not here. And yeah, I've got the words because I don't ever sing the whole song, but I'm going to try to. If I can. Brother Wiley can do this, I can too.
Come on, Corey.
Have I told you lately that I love you? Have I told you there's no one else above you?
Come on, baby.
I can't sing, y'all.
Come on, Corey. You can do it. Come on, Corey. Come on,
You hear that? I
Corey.
told all them they got to sing, so now they're saying I got to.
Come on.
Have I told you lately that I love you? Have I told you there's no one else above you? You feel my... I can't even remember how it goes now. Just read it. Yeah, sing it.
Sing in there. There we
Y'all,
go.
Blake has to sing in my ear before I do it.
Come on, Blake. Come on,
We're a
Blake.
team. Come on.
Come on, Blake.
I told you lately that I love you. Have I told you there's no one else above you? Fill my heart with gladness, take away all my sadness, ease my troubles, that's what you do.
I ain't even started yet and you're already clapping. It's really going to be hard to top Kelsey and his singing, Corey and his singing, especially Brother Wiley and his singing. So, I'm not going to sing because I can't sing. Rhonda won't even let me in the choir, so I know I can't sing. I had a poem that I did at work, so don't tell my wife or my boss I was writing a poem at work, or I'll definitely get fired. But my phone's dead, so that didn't work out too good. I guess about a couple weeks or maybe a month ago, me and Brandy were riding back with no kids. Riding back from church here, and I told her, I said, you know, I don't tell you often that I love you. With all my firefighting, all my teaching, everything I do, you know, there's not a moment that don't go by that I don't think about her. Even when I'm at work, especially when she signs my paychecks. I really love her then. I told her, I said, you know, I hope that both my boys will find them a godly woman like her.
That's right.
You know, she puts up with a lot. Jessica, you're probably used to a pager going off about 3, 4 o'clock in the morning too. You know, being a volunteer firefighter, she puts up with a lot. So, really don't have anything else to say, but I love you, and I hope that I can get a ride home after this. I'm trying not to embarrass her too much.
A couple of years ago, that Court Chavis thing that talks about if the world had a moment like mine. And so I just took a little bits and pieces of that, and I wrote it down, and I want to read that to her. And my brother's going to give her her flower. It says, if the world had a mama like mine, there'd be no more hate, there would be love all the time. If the world had a mama like mine. If the world had a mama like mine, there'd be a lot more living and a lot more giving. If the world had a mama like mine. If the world had a mama like mine, there'd be a lot more praying and a lot more staying. And we love our neighbors like we love ourselves. If the world had a mama like mine. If the world had a mama like mine, we would love one another, we wouldn't see color, and the Bible wouldn't collect dust upon our shelves. If the world had a mama like mine. I want to thank my mama for every prayer that she prayed, and I want to thank her for the family that she raised. Oh, if only the world had a mama like mine.
I hope I can sing this.
You want me to come sing in your ear?
At last, my love has come along. My lonely days, they're over. And life is like a song. Oh, yeah. At last, the skies above the blue.
Come on, Blake.
My heart is wrapped up in clover. That night I looked at you. I found a dream that I could speak to. A dream that I can call my own. A dream that I can press my cheek to. A thrill that I have never known. Oh, when you smile, oh, your spell, it was cast. And here we are in heaven. For you are mine at last.
First of all of you.
It's just like singing in the choir.
First of all of you know I hate these microphones. I don't like to talk in front of people. But each and every one of you have had a lot to do with my life. Y'all know that I wasn't raised up in this. Y'all know that I'm not perfect still. Done a lot, but I've come a long way. And it's because of the love in this church. From the love of the men, love of the women, but each and every one of you mean a lot to me. But almost 23 years ago, I met Shannon. My family does not necessarily believe the same, but I still love them. They mean a lot to me. One of these days, I hope to see them in this church. But because of the love of Shannon, I came to this church, and I met Jesus the way that I should have. Love you.
Oh, so sweet.
And there's a song that I've sung to her one time when we lived in Dayton. I was just gonna sing the chorus part and everything. And this is how it needs to be. I don't know how you do what you do. I'm so in love with you. It just keeps getting better. I want to spend the rest of my life, you by my side, forever and ever. Everything you do, what you do, baby, I'm amazed by you. Wasn't able to come, and here it is. I wrote your name in the sky, but the wind blew it away. I wrote your name in the sand, but the waves washed it away. I wrote your name in my heart, and forever it will stay.
Tell me something, baby.
And I think you're a real good mom. You're raising our daughter right. That means a whole lot. I love you. Pretty good to have found it Selborne, too.
Mothers when only a mother's love can share the joy we feel when something we've dreamed about quite suddenly is real. There are times when only mother's faith can help us on life's way and inspire in us the confidence we need from day to day. From a mother's heart and a mother's faith and a mother's steadfast love, we fashioned by the angels and sent from God above.
I'm not going to sing to you. But, no. We met a little over 40 years ago. And, got married in May, and she been a wonderful wife to me. And she's driving me tonight. I'm not driving with her. Came in one day, cooking supper there. She said, she's making some gravy. And she, what you making? I'm making up some gravy. You're making some gravy, all right. I said, I was thinking stuff to put in there. Well, he told me where to put in the same amount of oil, did flour.
Oh no.
So I cut beach in there. And but we already had good gravy that night. No, she stuck with me just thick and thin. I always call her baby doll. And we've been married a little over 40 years now. I have to say, when you get your fish out there, you say, hey, that's a keeper. She's a keeper. I'm going to keep her for a long time yet until Jesus comes. So,